Every hero's journey starts with a promise, a simple, unbreakable vow to protect the innocent. But what happens when that promise is stolen? What happens when the two men destined to save the world are the very ones who crush it underfoot? This is the story of a timeline twisted into darkness, a reality where hope itself is a crime. The Legion didn't need to conquer Earth. They just needed to corrupt its finest sons. When the Kryptonian baby landed, they ensured Jonathan and Martha Kent were silenced. Kal-El was raised not in a field of corn, but in a crucible of cruelty. Young Bruce Wayne's fate was equally horrific. They molded them into tyrants, brothers in power, united by a terrifying, distorted concept of justice. To secure their reign, all other lights had to be extinguished. The speed of the Flash, the resolve of Green Lantern, the mind of the Martian, all wiped from existence before the Justice League could ever be forged. The Age of Heroes died before it could ever begin. Only silence and fear remained, enforced by the two godlike men who saw themselves as the world's necessary dictators. But even in a prison of fear, the human spirit whispers. Green Arrow, Oliver Queen, a stubborn voice for freedom, dared to confront the police over a petty crime. But the tyrants heard the whisper. Superman and Batman land, their faces etched with cold indifference. Oliver fires his exploding arrow, a desperate, futile act that actually wounds Superman. "If you've hurt him, I'll kill you." Batman, seeing his brother bleed, descends into a blind fury. He breaks Oliver with calculated, brutal strikes. Obey or die. The quick, terrifying burst of heat vision. Oliver is vaporized, a martyr whose death only reinforces the regime's power. The sterile, luxurious watchtower. The parents, Legion villains, offer a grotesque sense of domesticity. "Welcome home, dear. It's Clark's birthday. Make a wish. There is nothing more in the world I could ever wish for." A monster's wish. A perfect family unit built on genocide and fear. Across the globe, the true heart of justice beat on. Diana, the lone Amazon, sought allies. She found an old man, broken and hiding. But the lasso of truth doesn't care about disguise or despair. It reveals the core. Uncle Sam, the spirit of a forgotten America, was restored. Prepare, Diana. A great battle is coming. The ring, an artifact of pure will, had waited. It rejected the tyrants, the selfish villains. It chose a patriot, a man of simple, unwavering principle. They recruited others, the lost heroes of Earth X, the freedom fighters. The puppet masters began to fear their own creation. The timeline was unstable. Altering the time stream could upset a delicate balance and unravel everything.
I think I were
The
to go.
confrontation in the Himalayas. Superman, possessed by Deadman, turns on Batman. The genuine fear in Batman's eyes for the first time. "I will kill you, brother." A supernatural hero, the ghost Deadman, possessed the Dictator. Batman, the master of contingency, used a forbidden spell to save his brother, trapping the spirit. "Bruce, I would never hurt you." The time for subtlety was over. It was a charge of pure, desperate will against the sheer, overwhelming power of the tyrants. Batman ruthlessly kills the Ray. Wonder Woman screams his name, not in fear, but in absolute incandescent rage. Diana attacks Batman. "Die, oppressor!" In a shocking, desperate move, Diana's sword finds its target. Bruce Wayne, the Dark Dictator, falls, his life ending not by a hero of light, but by a warrior of truth. The human part of him, the brother, was destroyed. All that remained was the raging god.
He sought vengeance, accepting the urging of his false parents. With the lasso of truth, he strangled the life out of Wonder Woman. Phantom Lady and Dollman find the time machine in the crumbling Superman statue. They activate the time bubble. The human bomb stands guard. Stop. Killing me will trigger a catastrophic explosion.
I will kill
Superman
you, brother.
didn't care. He chose vengeance over existence. He chose the death of a single man over the fate of all creation. Superman vaporizes human bomb. The screen is engulfed in a flash of white. In the end, was it victory? They ended the Dark Age, but they didn't fix the timeline. They merely shattered it. Was this self-destruction the only way to defeat them? Did the heroes sacrifice everything only to create an even worse timeline? This story raises profound questions about fate and free will. Let me know your theories in the comments below. What do you think happened after that blinding flash? And if you felt the weight of this tragedy, hit the subscribe button right now. We dive into the darkest corners of lore and history, and you won't want to miss our next deep dive.